We all like to think we're sustainable travelers, don't we? But let's be honest, when you're looking at that Book Now button, what is the one thing that actually pushes you to choose the eco hotel? Well, the answer is probably not what you think. Okay, let's get into it. Just think about it for a second. You might be all about saving the planet. You recycle, you carry a reusable water bottle, but do those great intentions always follow you to the checkout page? This, right here, is a huge puzzle that the travel industry has been trying to solve. You know, there's actually a name for this disconnect between what we say we'll do and what we actually do. Researchers call it the green gap. It's this fascinating, kind of mysterious space between our good intentions and our real-world spending habits. And this isn't just some academic theory, it's a real problem. On the one hand, surveys show that more and more of us want sustainable travel options. But on the other hand, so many hotels that have gone the extra mile to be eco-friendly are looking at empty rooms. So what gives? Well, a team of researchers decided, okay, we're going to crack this code. They wanted to figure out the exact psychological triggers that turn a person who likes the idea of an eco-hotel into a person who actually books one. And to do that, they didn't just survey random people. Nope, they got super specific. They focused on 385 professional millennials in Puebla, Mexico, who all love to travel. Why them? Well, this generation is known for being environmentally aware, which makes them the perfect group to study this whole green gap phenomenon. And they didn't just ask simple questions. They used this really solid, well-established scientific model called the theory of planned behavior. You can basically think of it as a blueprint for understanding the why behind our actions. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. This theory says that our intention to do something pretty much boils down to three main psychological drivers. Let's break them down real quick. First up, you've got attitude. Simple enough, right? This is all about your personal gut feeling. Do you, yourself, believe that staying in an eco-hotel is a good thing to do? A smart choice, an experience you'd actually enjoy? It's all about what's going on inside your own head. Second, we've got perceived control. This is the reality check. Do you feel like you actually have what it takes, the money, the time, the right information, to make that eco-booking happen? It's all about how much power you feel you have over the decision. And finally, the third piece of the puzzle, subjective norms. This one is all about the people around you. It's the social pressure from your friends, your family, your partner. It's about what you think they want you to do and this is key, what you think they're going to do themselves. So we have our three contenders, your personal attitude, your practical ability, and the social vibe. The researchers put all three to the test to see which one really holds the most power over our travel choices. What's your guess? Is it our own green conscience that wins out? Our wallet? Or is it what our friends are doing? The result is pretty eye-opening. Okay, here are the results, straight from the researchers' model. Now, we know it looks a little complicated, but stick with me. All you need to do is look at the arrows pointing to our booking intention. Each one has a number on it. The bigger that number, the stronger the influence. It's that simple. So let's look at the scores. Attitude, our personal feelings, clocks in at 0.187. Okay. Perceived control, time and money, is stronger at 0.338. But then, look at the influence from subjective norms. It is a massive 0.492. It's not even close. This is the absolute key takeaway. When it comes to our intention to book an eco-hotel, the social influence from people we care about is the single most powerful factor. It's more powerful than our own positive attitude, and it's even more powerful than whether we think we can afford it. But wait, it gets even more specific. See, subjective norms can be split in two. There are imperative norms, which is what you think other people want you to do, but the real powerhouse is descriptive norms, which is what you think other people are actually doing. The belief that your friends and family will book an eco-hotel themselves is an incredibly strong motivator. Now, this finding isn't just some interesting piece of psychology. For the green hotel industry, this is basically a strategic roadmap. It tells them exactly where they need to aim their marketing to finally close that green booking gap. The researchers then mapped all this out on what's called an importance performance matrix. It looks a bit technical, but the idea is simple. The further to the right something is, the more important it is. The lower down it is, the worse that area is currently performing. And one thing just screams for attention. Look down there in the bottom right quadrant. That's subjective norms. What this tells us is that social influence is incredibly important for driving bookings, but it's currently the area that's getting the least amount of effective attention. This is the golden opportunity. Hotels are just not leveraging the power of social proof enough. So, what's the bottom line for hotels? This study puts it perfectly. They need to focus their marketing on building this one specific belief, the belief that people you look up to, your friends, your family, your social circle, will stay in eco-hotels when they travel. It's not about guilt-tripping people. It's about making it the normal, desirable thing to do. And that brings this whole thing right back to you and me. The next time you're making a choice that feels like a green one, just take a second. Ask yourself, is this decision really coming just from me? Or is the powerful and often invisible influence of my social circle playing a way bigger role than I even realize?